What's up, everybody? It's your boy Yambo, one half of the Unlikely Geeks, and today is July 1st, which you already know what that means. We talking about everything that's coming out in July, from video games to movies. We got it all right here. Let's pick out everything we're gonna spend our money on right now. Unlikely Geeks. Let's go. Today, July 1st, Minions and Monsters. I have already seen it with my son. He said that it is not the best one ever, but he liked it a whole lot. I'll tell you right now that the rumors or the reviews have been saying it's the best of them all. This movie is gorgeous. It looks beautiful. There's a scene where there's smoke, just and the characters just look so realistic. Of course, they're minions, they're little yellow people. An incredibly beautiful movie. Incredibly beautiful. Uh so that movie's coming out today. Make sure to go watch it with your kids. Very kid friendly, very funny, very awesome. So that's the big movie for this month or for this week. Next week, July 10th, comes The Invite. This is the movie with Seth Rogen, directed by Olivia Wilde. And this movie looks really cool. Uh, they get the invite, the couple gets an invite to be a part of an open relationship. You know, do they want to do it? You know what I mean? I'm really excited to see it. I I like a lot of stuff that Seth Rogen does, and this movie looks really funny from the previews. What sucks is that my AMC theater is not showing this movie anywhere in my local area. I put 50-mile radius, and it's not showing this movie anywhere. So this movie, to me, I'll be watching it on the 17th, which is the first day that they're going to be showing it in the theater. I don't know why. Maybe Minions is just they expect it to be the biggest movie ever, and so whatever. So that does suck. The other movie coming out that same day is the live action Moana movie. And live action Moana is a controversial one. A lot of people think that it's too early for that because the movie just came out, the original and the second one. So it's a little weird that they're doing that. But everybody knows it's because The Rock is trying to get in everybody's good graces again. He kind of, teeters that line of people not really liking him no more because of everything he was doing to try to get that Oscar with that last movie. It was a little pretentious and people didn't appreciate it. So, and he had a couple box office bombs. So this is him getting back into good graces, which is why he's going to be back in Fast and the Furious and movies like that, because when he did Black Adam, he basically gave a huge middle finger to a lot of directors and a lot of production companies and things like that, and a lot of people are mad at him. So this is his way of, being that number one guy again, is to do a live action Moana. And his hair looks crazy. Everybody knows it's a wig. Obviously, he's a bald man, but it's not a good wig. The last movie coming out that same day is Evil Dead Burn. And that movie looks terrifying. Super bloody, super gory. I don't even know how this movie is going to be able to be rated R when there's some movies like Obsession, we talk about it all the time, but some movies like Obsession that 15 seconds had to be cut just because they didn't want to show that much gore and graphicness. But this movie looks like it's all that level of gore and graphicness. You know, they didn't take it off of Saw. They didn't take it off of this. But people who have seen Evil Dead, I am not one of them. Enjoy your movie. That's not going to be mine. I believe Moana, of course, is going to be the number one movie July 10th, but I want it to be The Invite. But I think of them all, The Invite will be the least popular one, personally. July 17th will be my hardest day ever as a movie reviewer, as a fan of film, the hardest day of my life, because I will be working my normal day, and I normally would watch the movie early. I would watch it at a different time. If it comes out on a Thursday, I have a babysitter already ready. None of that's the case. And on the 17th, I will be working, and I already know I have some homes I'm going to be showing very far from where I live. I won't be back to watch the 6 o'clock showing. The only other showing is 10 o'clock. I will be watching a 3-hour epic at 10 p.m., knowing that I fall asleep at movies, every other movie that I watch. And there's no movie this year that I want to watch more Or at least right now. Let's not go the whole year because that'll be a lot. There's another movie coming out this month that I really want to see. But one of my biggest, most anticipated movies is The Odyssey. I have to watch it before it gets spoiled for me. And to watch it at 10 o'clock at night, being 3 hours, knowing that I probably still work the next day. Of course I work. I work every day. I'm a workaholic. You want a house, holler at your boy. But I am going to need all your recommendations. So please help me out. Tell me what I can do to stay awake for this movie that is legal and that will not hurt my future in my life after the fact. Okay, if you catch my drift, just caffeine may or may not work. I don't know what I need. Give me iron pills. Should I take a lot of iron? I will take a whole iron with me to the movie theater and just rub it on myself the entire time. Like I just need to stay awake. So July 17th, you and I will be watching The Odyssey together. You probably will watch it earlier than me. I'll be watching it at 10 p.m. July 24th, Motor City comes out. I know nothing about that. Dro wrote it on here, gave me no info. I'm sure he has all the info. But as you can tell, Dro is not on this episode this month. But that's okay. We'll find out what Joe thinks about Motor City because he thought it was important enough to write here, even though Motor City will not be surpassing The Odyssey. The Odyssey will have its second week at number one. I fully, wholeheartedly believe that. But it may lose to this next movie coming out at the end of the month, July 31st. That will be Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, if you don't know what Spider-Man Brand New Day is, how did you even hear about this show? Because this is going to be the fourth installment of Spider-Man. It's going to have the Punisher. So if you're a fan of the Punisher, you're going to see him here in a more PG-13, every time he goes to curse, they're going to give him the web in the mouth. So it's going to be cool. Nobody knows who Spider-Man is. This is a low street level Spider-Man once again. Everybody forgot who he was in the last movie. So something very exciting, something very new, something very different. Will this be the start of a new trilogy? Will there be one or two more before the contract ends? The world is going to find out. How will they name the next movies? Just like the last ones all had home in it, will this one all have new, day, or brand? Let me know in the comments below. I hate doing that. But yeah, so there's not that many movies coming out. But the big ones, again, Minions is going to go crazy this week. We got Moana's going to go crazy next week. The Odyssey and Spider-Man. So 4 weeks, 4 bangers is going to be a crazy month. I'm sorry for the invite. I definitely want to see you. I'll watch you, not day one. I'll watch you, the next day. Get you that AMC movie pass because 4 movies will cost you at least $100, if not more, just for the tickets alone for one person because tickets nowadays are outrageous. Or not sponsored. Get you an AMC movie pass and watch 4 movies in a week. Just wait till the last week of the month and then just watch all 4 of these big films. So do that. The other movie, July 31st, Dro has here called I Want Your Sex. I don't know what that has to do with Unlikely Geeks. I don't know anything except that the director is Greg Akari. Who is that guy? Psh, I don't know. Can't wait for Dro to tell us. Dro, what do you think about that movie? I'm not going to say that directed towards you. But yeah. So we'll find out later. Now, to what I like to talk about. This is a, quick one-hitter quitter. We going to knock this episode out real fast because you got to know. The month already started. We could have done the episode a day or two early, but today's the day, so we got to let you know right now what games to play. Let's start with Rhythm Heaven Groove on the Nintendo Switch. Comes out tomorrow, July 2nd. A Rhythm Heaven game? No, I have no idea what Rhythm Heaven is. I'm assuming it's going to play like a Guitar Hero. You press the buttons. Fun stuff happens. If you even play your Nintendo Switch. Do you play your Nintendo Switch? When is the last time you played your Nintendo Switch? Because I know the last time I played my Nintendo Switch. And that's when I beat Donkey Kong Bonanza. And that was a long time ago. Well, that game came out like February? Maybe. I feel like it was last year's game. But I don't even know no more. But the big one for right now, for, the first week or two, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced comes out July 9th on the PC, on the PS5, and on the Xbox. And you're going to have better graphics, better lighting, better everything of a fan favorite. Not my favorite personally. I was never a big fan of the, boating and all of that. The boating was cool at first, but they did a lot of it and then they continued it on in the other games. So I hated it in the other games, which made me retroactively not like it that much in Black Flag. But I do remember getting on that boat, going to every island, I went to every island. Almost 100% of the game I did not. I don't know if there is an Assassin's Creed game I did 100%. I 99.9% Assassin's Creed 2. I couldn't find one feather. And I even bought the booklet when Hollywood Videos was closing and going out of business, and they were selling that booklet for $1. So I bought the guide of how to beat that game after I had beat it, just to find that one. But there was no way to tell where you had found the ones or not. So I would have had to go through and look for all 100 of them again, and then be like, oh yeah, I found that one because it's not here. And I wasn't going to do that. So I beat Assassin's Creed 1 two times, and then I almost 100% Assassin's Creed 2. And then after that, I stopped going so hard on those games. But they're still my favorite. And one day I will have a tattoo of Assassin's Creed. July 9th also comes out Backyard Baseball. And for all the people who do watch, all of our content, I did play Backyard Baseball in a really fun episode where I played a lot of demos. So if you see the thumbnail of me having 5 demos on there, there's a secret demo, a 6th demo, and that was Backyard Baseball. I didn't put it on there because it didn't fit, but also because I suck at Backyard Baseball. Who knew? I was really bad. Like when they give you an easy mode where like they kind of point out where the ball is and whatever, and I still missed. Then I removed that easy mode to make it normal because I'm like, I'm a grown man. I could do this. And I was even worse. So I will not be buying that game full price. And if you do, and you want to play with me, there's an easy win under your win category. Just let me know. July 10th comes out Digimon Storytime Strangers on the Switch and the Switch 2. And yeah, who doesn't love Digimon? I mean, I didn't. I was a Pokemon guy. And if you like Digimon and I like Pokemon, we couldn't be that close of friends because I liked Yu-Gi-Oh. I could not like all 3. So I wasn't gonna be that guy. Had to like 2, maybe 1. I was Pokemon first, Yu-Gi-Oh second, but Digimon, talking Pokemon with the gun. I think they had guns too, and they talked. Psh. But now as an adult, I do think I wish I would have liked Digimon a lot more because Digimons did look pretty damn cool, and I was just being bitter. Pal World. That game's been out for a while on early access, but the 1.0 is going to be released July 10th. So that's already re-downloaded on my Xbox. I can't wait to actually see what's to come. Well, updates and everything they've done, because I played a good 20, 25 hours of that game. And I played the first server and the game glitched on me. Somehow I was able to fly so far into the map that wasn't even built yet. And I fell. I lost everything. Restarted. I couldn't go back over there to that spot to get all of the stuff I lost. And I just did a whole new server. And that server, I was able to do a lot more, but I didn't play it as long because I was so hurt. So I see, based on the new trailers and what people say, the graphics look a lot better. They changed a lot of the Pokemon looking Power World characters. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what that game looks like. Then July 13th through 16th is a bunch of games that I've never heard of. I'll name them for you guys if you guys do care. Ascent to Zero, Detopia, Denshakaka, Concept Begins, Heave Ho 2, and that's it. The hell are any of those games? I have no idea. But July 16th, Moss, the Forgotten Relic comes out. And Moss is a game that was VR first, like VR centric. I remember when I got the first Oculus, or the PS VR. That was the first game I bought, was like Moss. Plays a little mouse and whatever. Then they came out with Moss 2. I had never played that. I didn't really play that VR headset that much. I don't even know where my VR headset is. I bought the VR PSVR 1, so many wires. I moved, I lost one of the wires, I never played it again. I bought the Oculus 1 and the Oculus 2, and then like a month later Oculus 3 came out. I was like, why? Why would I buy that? So I did not. But I never played the second one, and now they put both of the games together and not VR. You don't need it. So they got it's on the PC, it's on the PS5, it's on the Xbox, the Switch, and the Switch 2. So that's exciting. I think it was a fun game. It's like a little platformer. I think it was like top downish. Uh it wasn't a side scroller, but it was a platformer, pretty cool game there. July 17th comes out Sky, Children of the Light, Dear Van Gogh. Don't know what that is. July 17th. There's Fading Echo that comes out on the PC July 22nd. I lied. July 21st. Don't know what that is either. But July 23rd is Avatar Legends, the fighting game. It says it in the name. It's a fighting game. And it looks really good. A lot of people are like, oh, there's not going to be that many characters, blah, 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 whatever. It looks like a Flash game you would play back in 2002. You know, I don't care what you say. That game looks cool. Will I buy it? No, not right now. I'm not a big fighting guy unless it's Mortal Kombat because that story is incredible. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. PC, Xbox, PS5, Switch. Get that on sale when it does come out. Now, here we go again. From July 23rd to July 23rd. We got 3 games I don't know and 1 game I do. We got, I can't even say this name. Disgaea Mayhem. Disgaea Mayhem. Cool. You like that? Disgaea you. Dino Blade. I don't think that's going to be as cool as it sounds. I don't know anything about that. There's Gruy. Don't know that either. But there's Splatoon Raiders. And Splatoon Raiders, I believe, is a story mode of the Splatoon games. 3 games which I have never played. And but it's the one where you throw the paint, turn into the little octopus, squid, and you slide around and do all of that good stuff. Being a multiplayer game wasn't my thing. This one being story mode sounds cool. We'll see if that is something that I get into. Maybe it might be the reason I touch my Switch again. That sentence may have sounded wrong. We're gonna continue. July 27th, Forsaken Realms, Variant Calls. Don't know what the hell that is. But July 28th, Halo Campaign Evolved. Get those 3 new levels. Everything's up res, looking amazing. I believe it's built from the ground up. So that's really exciting. That game should be on Game Pass. So, I'll be there. No multiplayer, so it's not like we could be there together. But there is co-op story mode. I believe they brought that back. And if that's not the case, sorry to mislead you, but then just know that I'm thoroughly annoyed. But here, if it does have it, then I'm going to be excited for that. That's coming out on the PC, on the PS5, and the Xbox. So you finally get your Halo. It will be the only Halo you get because high chance they're not going to put the next Halos on the PlayStation. So take what you can. I don't believe it's going to sell a lot on the PlayStation because people know that it's not going to be, not going to continue the story. But it could be a way to get you from PlayStation to Xbox. Maybe you play this game on the PlayStation, love it so much that you're going to want to buy an Xbox when the next one comes out. As well as if they're able to have a disc drive. If you watched our last episode, PlayStation has already said they're not doing disc drives. And a lot of people are saying, I'm done with PlayStation. You don't let me buy a disc, then I don't play your system. So if that's the case, get Halo on the PS5 currently, since that's what you have. Enjoy it, and then come to the green side when you're ready. And that's really it. We got July 29th, we got Blood Rain, the Definitive Collection on the Switch. We got on the 29th, Exteria on the PC. The fuck is that? We have on the 29th, Mistfall Hunters on the PC, PS5, and Xbox. We have Tuxton Extreme. Extreme. Don't know what that is. And then Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the Switch 2 comes out on the 30th. So this is a good month for games, especially knowing that September is coming in 2 months and is going to cost everybody along with all the games that are coming out. So Big games, you got Assassin's Creed. You have Backyard Baseball for a lot of people. Definitely recommend checking out Power World if you have Game Pass. Moss is a great game. A lot of people are going to be excited for Avatar, Halo, and I guess the people who still play their Switch are going to be hyped for Splatoon Raiders. But if there is not a new game to play this month that you're not going to play here, you may not see me play these games. I still have to beat 007. Still got to beat Mouse PI. Um, I, you know, this Mecha Chameleon game is going crazy. I'm not a multiplayer guy, and I might be a week and a half too late to play the game, but maybe I might throw $5 and play that. I can't draw. My Microsoft Paint days were never that good, so it might not even be a fun stream, which is the reason why I haven't bought it. So there's just a lot going on, and then coming out in a month or two. But this will be your month to watch movies. So every week there's a movie to watch. Watch Minions this weekend. Watch Moana or The Invite next weekend. I'm not recommending Evil Dead. Just I'm not. If you're into it, more power to you. You strong, because I'm not. I'm too queasy for that. Go watch Jackass. That came out last week, and I wholeheartedly recommend that. That movie was just fun. Cover your eyes in some parts, but it's fun. July 17th. If you're not watching The Odyssey, what's wrong with you? Like, let's talk about that. Why would you not watch The Odyssey, the epic with every famous actor under the sun? I just don't recommend watching it at 10 o'clock at night like I'm about to. And then finally, Spider-Man. I mean, everybody's gonna watch Spider-Man. So between Minions, Moana, Odyssey, and Spider-Man, which movie do you think is going to be the number one movie this month? That's the question I'll end on. And because I really don't think there is a video game that is going to break numbers this month. But once again, let me ask, between Minions, Moana, Odyssey, and Spider-Man, which movie do you think is going to be the biggest movie this month? Let me know in the comments. Have an incredible July. And, we'll have Joe in here next time. And it's going to be even more information because he's the informative guy. I'm just the guy with the heart of the passion, and I'm gonna sell you a movie like if I was in it, even though I'm not in it, But Joe will also sell you on movies that I don't know nothing about, and then I'll be like, damn, you know what? I really do want to watch I Want Your Sex, or crazy frame of thing, but that's the only movie here that I got. Or Motor City, or I'm never gonna watch The Evil Dead Burns. But yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a fun, quick episode, just letting you know everything coming out in July. And until next time, go out there and save the world. Peace.